What's up guys, Shaunak here, and today I will be showing you how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Let's begin. Okay, so the first step is that you have to make of what I call your white flower. So for that what you have to do is you have to bring the 4 white pieces around the yellow side. So this is the yellow center. You have to bring 4 white pieces. This is in place. So here, here, here and here. So that's what you have to do. So here I have one here. Let's start with this. I have one here, so I'm just going to move it up so that it's in place. Okay, so one's here. So what I want to do, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it in place and then I'm going to move it up. So those 3, and my last one is here. So it's bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it where there's no piece. And I'm just going to move it up. So now my white flower is complete. So the next step which you want to do is you want to align the centers for this 2 layers. So these two are, this is your first layer, this is your second layer. So what you want to do is you want to align these two. So this is orange. So with white it's orange. So what I want to do, I want to move the bottom 2 layers until I get that, and then I'm going to move it down. Now I'm going to do the same thing for all of these. So this is red. I'm going to align it and move it down. So this is already aligned, so that's good. I'm going to move it down. And blue. So here's my blue piece. I'm going to align it and I'm going to move it down. So that's your first step. So the next step what you want to do is you want to make your yellow side with your first layer. So it's really simple. You have to find pieces which have corner pieces which have white in it. So let's start with this. So this has also blue and orange. So the orange is facing down, so that's good. And what you want, let's say it's here. So it has blue. So the one which is just next to it. So it's here, white is here. So this is next to it. So this is blue. So what you want to do is you want to match it up with this center. So you want to bring it here, or if it's here, if it's turned around here, then what we want to do is the blue should be here and the white should be here. So here in this case it's here. And now what I want to do is I want to move it away. I'm going to move it down, back and up. So now that and that is complete. So now you want to do this for all 4 corners. So okay, so this is one white piece. It has red and it's already aligned. So I'm going to do that same thing again. And now these 2 are done. Now okay, so one piece is here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to bring it down, move it away, bring it back up. Now it's down, so I'm going to move it where it's empty. I'm going to bring it towards me, down. I'm going to move it away. I'm going to move it up. So without destroying it, you have bought your piece where you want. And now so it's green here, so I want to align it with this. So now it's aligned. And what I want to do is I want to put this here. So away from where you want to go. So you want to go here, so away. You want to bring that down. You want to go back and you want to move up. Now that part is done. Now this is the last piece. So it's here. So I'm going to move it down. I'm going to move it where I want it to go. And now this is blue. So I'm going to align it with blue. And I'm going to complete my white layer with white side with my first layer. So now what you want to do is you want to solve the second layer. So what you want to do is you want to find pieces in the center which have, so it should not have yellow, that's the only thing. It should not contain yellow like this. It has blue but it also has yellow. So this won't work. This also won't work. So this will work. So this has red and blue. So if the red is up, then so for me the red is up. So I'm going to move it and align it with my red. So now it's there and it has blue. So the blue side is to my left. So now what I want to do is I want to move it away from the blue. Away, down, back, up. Now I want to go to the blue side. Since it has blue, you want to go to the blue side. If it had some other color, you want it to go to that side. So now I want to bring that back. So do the same step, away, down, right, back. So now that's in place. So now I'm going to find more. So this is another piece. It has orange and blue. So I'm going to align it with my orange side, and here is blue. So I'm going to move it away, down, back, up, and I'm going to go to my blue side. left, down, back, up. So now this is done, and also this is done. So now what is left is my green. So now my green is here. So here. So what I want to do is it's already aligned. So I'm going to do the same thing: away, down, right, up, down. So now, and if there is a problem where you have your piece where it's here. So let's say this is not where it's supposed to be. Then let's say this is green and blue, green and red. Okay, green and red. So let's say this is a green and red piece. So what you want to do now is, if it's here, so what you want to do is you want to bring it down, you want to move it away and always to your right, up, then you want to bring it back, and then it'll be down. So let's search for it. Okay, so now it's down, so now it has blue, so I'm going to do align it. And that's my second layer complete. So now the next step is solving the yellow side. So the yellow side, you might have some conditions. So the first condition is you have nothing, you just have the center. Second one is you have the L. So here it's, ignore this. Here there's the L. If you see like this, there's that L. Then there's the bar. And if you're lucky, then the cross will already be done. So in my case, I have the L. So what I want to do is I want to turn it until it's down facing me. So the L should be like this, always like this. So ignore this doesn't matter. What matters is these three pieces. It should be like this. And if you have just the center, then what you have to do is you have to do the same piece. You can hold it any which way, but the yellow should be facing up. So now, since I have the L, what I want to do is I want to do this step. I want to keep it down there and I want to do this. I want to move the front, only the front. I want to move it up. So the white is there. I want to move the right up and move it left. Move it down. Move it back, right. And then when I move it back down to make to fix my white side and my second layers, you'll see that your bar is done. And if you already have a bar right after you finish this, then you have to do the same thing. So now you have to hold the bar as it should not be like an eye. It should not be like an eye which is facing you. It should be a bar which is facing you. So it should be like this, not like this, but like this. So then you want to do the same thing again. Up, up, right up, left, down, back. And when you do this, you'll have your cross. So now the next step is aligning what I call your T's, or you can even call it your eyes. So your centers for each of these. So for that, let's see, for me, I have to align it. So this, at least there should be two which can be aligned. So this can't be aligned this way. Okay, so this way works, and there are two conditions here. Either there will be two which are opposite to each other. So when it's opposite to each other, what you want to do, you want to keep one side to the left and the other to the right, the good side to the right, good side to the left. And if you have this where it's next to each other, what you want to do is you want to keep a good side on the left and a good side on the back. So now what you want to do is you want to do the right 180 algorithm. So I move it up, move my right up, move it 180 degrees, move it down, move it back, move it up, move it back, and move it down. Then what I want to do is I want to align the T's, and they're all aligned. So now the next step is doing your corners. So for me, this is a good corner. You have to see if it's a good corner. So this is not a good corner as it has yellow, orange and green, and we need it to be yellow, blue and red. So that's not a good corner. That's not a good corner. That's not a good corner. Okay, so we have one good corner. If you don't have any good corner, then it's really simple. You can hold it any which way, keeping the yellow on top, and you have to do the same algorithm. So I have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it down here. So it's going to be down the bottom right. So what I want to do here is I want to move the left up. I want to move the top left. I'm going to move the right up. I'm going to move this side back. I'm going to move this down. I'm going to fix this and I'm going to move that down. Then I'm going to align the T's. And then you have to check. So this is still the good corner. This is a bad corner still a bad corner, still a bad corner. So you want to do the same thing again. So left up, left, right up, right, down, left, left down, left, right down. So now you're going to check again. So then I will align the T's. Always remember to align the T's. So these two are perfect. This is a good corner now. So it has yellow, green and orange. Yellow, green and orange. And this has yellow, red and green. So it's also a good corner. So now what you want to do, the final step. You want to find a piece, whatever it is, except for the last step, whatever it is, you want to keep a yellow side, whichever corner it is, you want to keep a yellow side facing to the right. So it's facing the right and you want to do this step. Right 180, left 180. So I move up my right, move it 180 degrees, move down the right, move it back, move up, bring it back, move it down. Then you want to constantly do the left 180. So move the left up, move it 180 degrees, down, back. So now you're going to have this situation with the two sides are done, and if you don't get this, then you have to continuously keep on doing it until you find and you have to keep the one yellow side to the right, remember that, until you do this. So you have to constantly do that algorithm. So now I have this part, so I'm going to keep my yellow side to the right and I'm going to do that same thing again. Left 180 degrees back. So now it's the final thing. So in the final thing you will have two sides completely matched. So these two are perfectly matched, and you're gonna have, instead of one, you want to keep two. So you don't want to keep it like this. So this is like a eyes. You want to keep it to your right. So both of them facing to the right, and you want to do the same thing again. And there is a Rubik's Cube solved. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye.